city. DC, that's where I'm from. 1130 podcast. Dre on wheels, he is the one. Let's get it. Yeah. Who with me? Let's get it. Yeah. No, with me. Yeah. I'm from the city. DC, that's where I'm from. Let's get it. 1130 podcast. Dre on wheels, he is the one.
He the one, nigga.
So Breeze, baby.
He the one.
With me. So Breeze, baby.
Yo, what it do, everybody? It's your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels. This is episode 48 of the 1130 podcast, Talk Pro Wrestling. What's goody? How everybody doing out there, man? Appreciate you guys joining me back here for another episode. You dig? Good morning, good night, good afternoon to all my listeners all across the world, man. It's joining me back here on this Friday of Talk Pro Wrestling. Shout out to all my listeners in the UK, Germany, Canada, all over the states, man. DC, New York, you know how we get down, man. Appreciate it so much, you guys. If you guys watching on YouTube, y'all already know what it is. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below, smash the notification bell, like it, leave a comment. Yes, leave a comment so I can know what you think, man, or all that good stuff. You feel me? I shout you out and all that. And also, you guys, don't forget to follow the 1130 podcast on all social media platforms. But you guys, man, I'm back here with Talk Pro Wrestling. Oh, man, it's going to be a dirty one this week, you guys. It's going to be fun. I got my boys, man, from Harlem, New York, you guys, Kenneth and good brother, man. Yes, you guys, they are the hosts of the Dirty Heelz podcast. They're going to be joining me here in just a bit, you guys. But before we get to that, I want to shout out my guest who was on last week, my guy, Squirty LaFlow. He's a music composer for wrestling theme songs, man, in Quebec, Canada. Thank you so much for joining me here on the podcast. It was fun time chopping it up with you. But you guys, man, like I was saying, hey, it's Friday. You know how we get down. Let's get to the show. Dirty Heelz, what's going on with you?
Yo. Man, we here, man. We in the building. We happy to be here with you, man. You 11:30, so you know we here. We gotta be here with you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys stopping past, man, and just kicking it with me, man. Like I was telling you guys a little bit before we started, man, just, you know, connecting with, you know, brothers, man, and especially black brothers who like wrestling, you know, and in a certain way, you know, I always got looked at funny because I was only the brother who was liking wrestling. You feel me? Everybody was like, man, go watch some sports or something like that, man. Go watch some football or something. You feel me? I'm watching people doing suplexes and shit. So, man, it's awesome and cool to connect with guys such as you guys self, man.
Definitely.
See, people fail to realize, yes, because wrestling have lights, glimmer, and glamour, it is still a sport, man. So, go ahead, brother. Ain't nothing wrong with watching wrestling, kid.
Hey, no, I'm not gonna lie. I grew up and you couldn't get on the bus without talking about wrestling. So I had no other choice but to kind of watch it, you know? Even if I didn't like it as a kid, I had to watch it because everybody else talked about it. So I was always trying my best to tune in, you know?
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up, my guys. Hey, yo, but how you guys' day going, though?
Good. We can't complain, man. Can't complain. We pretty good, man.
Okay, cool. But I appreciate once again you guys joining me this week on the podcast. For my listening viewers joining me this week, Kenny, one of you guys can go first, good brother. You mind introducing you guys yourself?
Yo, man, you already know is the DOE himself, good brother Bove. I'm one half of the Dirty Heelz podcast. I got my good brother over there, Coffee Weaston, aka Kenneth Stones, man, other half of the Dirty Heelz podcast. We specialize in independent wrestling. Yes, we watch WWE and AEW, but our main thing, independent wrestling. You can find us on YouTube. We on Spotify. We on Apple Music. We on Pro Wrestling Tees. We on everything, man. Just hashtag Dirty Heelz, man. You're gonna find one of us or both of us. You did?
Yeah, that's what's up. Man. I dig that, man. But the Dirty Heelz, man. How you guys come up with your guys' names? But you know, of course, being a wrestling fan, we all know the Heelz is the bad guys. So do you guys prefer the bad guys even more over the good guys?
Yo, you did
the name. Good brother came up with the name, so he got to give you that story. I can't even.
Okay. For people that really know me, I'm a big Impact fan, TNA wrestling and all that. So, you know, I was a fan of Bobby Roode and Austin Aries, you know what I'm saying? And together, they were the Dirty Heelz, you know what I'm saying? That shit stuck with me. And then, you know, when we started going to wrestling events 2 years ago, I would just call us the Dirty Heelz. He was like, nah, we not the Dirty Heelz, man. I just said, look, man, just rock with it. And long before he caved in, he folded, man, and we the Dirty Heelz, man. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. That's a cool name to be rocking with it, man. But how long you guys done, teaming up and doing the podcast together?
Coffee?
About a year. I'm gonna say a year and some months. About a year and 6 months at the most right now. But we had our Instagram, I'm gonna say 3-4 months before we even started our podcast.
We was going to events prior. We was going to events prior.
We was going to events for I'm gonna say a year to a year and a half straight without even starting the podcast. But we just had collected a whole bunch of stuff, and then podcast stuff happened later on down the line.
Tell the truth, man. Tell the truth, man. Tell the truth.
I mean, it wasn't that. Honestly, the podcast thing wasn't nothing we was looking for. We were just going to events. And what happened was we was trying to get into an event, and it was a Mexican event, and we didn't have enough cash basically, but we had mad fun though. Mad fun on the line. We got drunk on the line. We got to the front of the line. We didn't have enough cash. But I told him before we even got there, I said, yo, we gonna get in. So I seen some promoters come out. This is before we was a podcast. We were just regular dudes. So promoter comes out, and I'm like, yo, we a podcast, man. We got our shirts on. We already had our shirts and everything before the podcast. We always had our own gear. So the promoter come out, and I told him, I was like, yo, we a podcast. We here to review the event. And he said, word, all right, bet. So he came back. Another promoter came, told him the same thing. 2 minutes later, we was in there. We was in the front. We sat in the front. But I mean, it was to the point where we was literally the only black people in there.
No, we were the only black people in there.
Only black people. Everybody else is Mexicans, but everybody else loved us. They got us drunk to the point where I didn't want no more beers. We got to meet the Lucha Bros, Vampiro.
That's what's up.
That was a great night. And then the next day, I totally forgot. I told the promoters that we was a podcast. So the next day they called me. Actually, we was gonna review the event. I'm like, oh shit. So I called good brother, and I told him to make the Instagram page. And from there, we just started grinding. We just started grinding it out from there.
Hey, that's what's up. That's cool. Did y'all like the event?
Hell yeah,
we loved it. Yeah, mad fun. Now, when our phones wound up dying when we was getting pictures with Pentagon and Phoenix and Hero.
Like that.
So, but it was a cool event. It was a cool event. Plus, it was not too far from my house, so we got to walk home drunk.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's a cool story right there. Did you guys ever wanted to be wrestlers or anything like that, or do you guys?
Nah, brother.
Nah.
I've wrestled before, with a trampoline with my friends back in the day as a kid.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But that's about it. That's about as far as the wrestling went.
Okay. So we just talk about it. We ain't about to be doing it and all that.
Nah, I ain't about to be doing it. Nah.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. How you guys get to where you at now, with the podcast, because you guys are doing strong numbers with it, and the Instagram, like you guys said, man, is dope, man. And I love it, man.
Good, brother.
Again, we had already a little following. Content, pictures, videos with wrestlers from promotions and stuff. So it's really nothing. And again, we from the hood or whatever like that. So they see us. They'll look at us, but after a while they'll catch the grind. So it was nothing to get them to subscribe, to follow us. You know what I'm saying? To a point where up in Harlem, man, with Dirty Heelz for life, man. We good. You know what I'm saying? We cemented ourselves kind of early. You know what I'm saying? So now it's kind of easy.
Hey, that's cool. That's cool. The only reason why I asked you guys got I seen the pro wrestling t-shirts and everything. So I was like, man, these guys must, be in the wrestling game somewhere, but that's what's up. That's what's up.
Now go ahead. You got it, brother.
We have commented for an event or so. We have been guests and stuff like that of events and stuff. We not no average podcast. We make our way.
Yeah.
Hey, that's cool, man. Hey, I love it. That's cool, man. But man, hey, you on the podcast, Talk Pro Wrestling, man. I just chop it up, of course, with my guests, man. It all started with the love of wrestling, man. When was wrestling first introduced to you, Kenneth?
Me.
He said me first, bro.
Go ahead, man.
He's so used to going first to everything, being a man and all that.
Player. You know what I'm saying?
But nah, like I always tell good brother, I think I learned about wrestling around maybe like 5 or 6 or something like that, and it was probably the Ultimate Warrior or Macho Man was like the first 2 wrestlers that really got me into it. That I was like, I really want to stick with this and keep watching it every week. It was that I had an uncle, and he would just put wrestling on. He was an avid fan. He was one of those guys that would get the pay-per-views and everything. So he would just bring me to his house, and we would watch wrestling all the time. That's pretty much how it started.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Good, bro.
Being the fact that I'm his uncle, Coffee Week's his uncle, I had to bring him to my house, and we had to. Now, with me, man, again, I tell everybody this, man. It started with King Mabel and The Undertaker. You know what I'm saying? That beef was vicious, you know what I'm saying? So with that, from there, it was like, fuck, I'm hooked now. It's my drug, man. I gotta get high to wrestling. So
hey, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. My man, me getting into wrestling was about like 99 or 98 or something like that. My guy was like The Rock. I had like family members who was like loving it though, but it was kind of like a next door neighbor or whatever who kind of like got me into it. And man, and from there it was on, man. But The Rock was my guy. My man, good brother, you just mentioned Undertaker. Of course, the Undertaker retired right now, and he, making all these type of remarks though. And then how about the new generation to solve? What you guys think about that?
I don't think he's wrong.
I mean, I don't think he's wrong, but it had to change with the times. People getting hurt, you know what I'm saying? So
business changes. Business changes. People price go up, and shit looks different. You don't want nobody to get hurt on account of anybody else, on account of no fans or nothing. So I think that's pretty much where the soft shit comes in.
I might say Undertaker a little bit wrong because I don't think he really watched independent wrestling and other promoted.
I don't think so neither. He's been in WWE for like 30 years, so
he will be as far as
he might just be talking about the WWE product.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, we done been to some Smash Mouth, we done watched some Smash Mouth wrestling to be like software, nigga.
Exactly. Exactly. Man, what show you guys prefer, Raw or SmackDown?
None.
Yeah.
None. Okay.
It's other shit that come on. Like I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. It's to a point where we watch Raw or SmackDown and we curse. We pissed off. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is this shit? What the fuck is going on? To a point where me and him go watch ROH, NWA, New Japan, Impact Wrestling, Ring, Combat Zone Wrestling, Game Changer Wrestling. We be like, this is the shit right here. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Don't get me wrong. We gotta review it. We do gotta review Raw and SmackDown on our shows, but that's not our thing, bro. That's not a thing.
Okay. Hey, I feel you. I review it. Just a little question, because some people say they're a Raw guy or SmackDown guy, but of course with the WWE product, now how it is nowadays, not a lot of people into it. That's why on the podcast I try to have a whole lot of independent wrestlers on because
now, we love some NXT. We love some
NXT. That's what I was about to say. That's the one thing I do love about WWE is NXT.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If I watch anything, it's gonna be NXT.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an avid fan of NXT. I love NXT. NXT got me kind of watching NXT more than AEW right now.
Mm-hmm. You're right about that. You're right, especially in the last couple of
shows. Last couple of weeks I've been watching more NXT than AEW.
Yeah.
But what you guys feel as though? What you guys feel as though that the WWE will Raw SmackDown is missing that Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling and Impact putting on right now that wrestling fans ain't paying attention to Raw or SmackDown?
Yo,
for me, I'm gonna say it's the fact that they just did. For me, it's just they took the taste out of my mouth with the bad business and the whole firing a lot of people who didn't really deserve to be fired. It's nothing wrong with the product. I think they have good wrestlers and everything, and they do present good storylines from time to time. But I think, me personally, I just think it was bad business with them firing all them those guys personally, knowing they could have done something with them. And then they roster is too small to be doing what they're trying to do. For me, the little weak storylines and all that. Like I get it, but now you're shoving the same people down our throats every week. Yeah. Whereas NXT, they have a revolving door. AEW have a revolving door, and I like the revolving door wrestling. You know what I'm saying? You'll see them this week and then the following week, or you'll see this. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the problem. That's my problem. You know, just my opinion.
Yeah.
Good brother.
For me, what the main acts, RAW SmackDown, they lack being in tune with the audience, the wrestling fans. You know what I'm saying? They lack actually, having, to me, it feels like the creative system of WWE forgot there was actually wrestling fans at one point. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like my good brother say, man, it's the business point to a fact where they're thinking with business. Yes, some business is good, but now all business is good. Now to a point where you're looking at these guys where you don't let go or you don't fire, and they do way better than they did. You know what I'm saying? When he was there. So I think it's the lack of being in touch with your audience and sometimes even your superstars, man. You did?
It's not even that. Also, I think they'd be scared to pull a trigger on a lot of guys. Just pull a trigger. Yeah. Like I think they're scared to see what if factor. Like what if this person goes? What if? Like I don't think they're willing to take risks.
That's a good point that you said that. I had my man Sean Whipple on the podcast not too long ago, and he said that the WWE don't want another big star such as Stone Cold or The Rock because they don't want them to get that big enough where they don't need the WWE anymore. And I feel as though a lot of them, you got a lot of great stars in the company right now, but WWE don't want to use them. If they say the wrong thing, then it's out the door. So it's really crazy, especially what happened with the Andrade situation. Talented guy, Zelina felt a certain way, and that's how she felt. WWE gave their talent, superstars to Twitter to do their thing. So I mean, that's that. Like I was saying, with the guest last week, I don't know what you guys think. Do you think WWE superstars should have Twitter feeds and social media stuff like that?
All right, me personally, I feel they should. How else they gonna get in touch with their fans? How are they gonna keep
money?
A bit of money in their pocket outside of WWE? Because I don't know what they're getting paid in WWE. Everybody's contract ain't the same. Every NBA player don't get paid the same money. So you try to tell me LeBron James can have a Twitter and all that, and he get paid all his money, but the littlest rookie can't?
Facts.
That's the thing I didn't quite understand. Like, y'all taking money out of these people's pockets regardless of if they're gonna stay with WWE or not.
Yeah, and you're not paying them, and you're not giving them enough TV time. So what the fuck you got me around for? You know what I'm saying?
You don't give them enough TV time. Like, I would understand if they were doing it to the people who's on TV every week, or if you have a solid storyline and you're there and they trying to figure out your storyline. But if you're not a person that's on TV every week, if you're a person that's just there from time to time, why not?
Hey.
You know what I mean? Why not? It's silly. I think they just now they're being greedy.
Yeah, and then they supposed to be independent contractors, but they can't work for other places or such and such. So it's real crazy, man. It's real crazy.
Greedy.
Greediness. That they fuck up with that. They forget that they sign all these stars that they used to be stars everywhere else. But as soon as they get to WWE, their credentials get shot. They get swept under the rug. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's gonna kill WWE in the future. That's exactly what's gonna kill WWE future, because if NXT doesn't bring any stars, WWE ain't never gonna have new stars.
Okay.
WWE only getting new stars because of NXT right now. Yeah. If it wasn't not for NXT, WWE would be a failing product, because nobody will want to come there. Nobody already wants to come there. Everybody would rather go to NXT. NXT is the way you get to WWE right now. Nobody really want to go to WWE.
Hey,
most people would rather just stay at NXT and at NXT level.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that for me.
You're right about that, man. You're right about that. The point I said that were superstars having social media, the guest I had last week brought up a cool point. That's why I just asked you guys, because these guys are characters, and a lot of people want to know the dirt sheet, want to know what's going on behind the scenes, where the Spencer belief is gone. You feel me? Like you feel me? It's just gone. Everybody want to know what's going on or this or that. So it's like if you kept them in their bubble, the characters that they are, and instead of unleashing them and saying, yo, these are just real people also, but when 8 to 10 or 8 to 11, they playing characters.
Yeah.
So that's
no, you're right about that. Definitely are right about that.
No, but it's not kayfabe anymore. You know, it's just a regular 9 to 5 for them now.
Yeah.
So being that they don't get, and then you got to think the like you said, the believability factor is out the window. You know, once people found out it was so-called the F word, you know what I'm saying? That's where it kind of died at. And then once you got social media, you know, that's a killer right there for you, for any company, you know, because anybody's going to go to social media and let anybody know in any company what they feel. So, I mean, I just think, me personally, just let them have it. Why not?
Yeah, you're right. And like my man Kenny was saying, man, NXT, of course, is the main factor for new stars. You know, a lot of guys just want to come to NXT for real, because that's where it's at. You know, the main action, the revolving door, the storytelling, everything is there.
But you know what's crazy? But even at NXT, some of these guys get pushed to the side. You know what I'm saying?
That was my
guy Isaiah Wolf. Not Isaiah Wolf. Sorry for Isaiah Wolf, but Swerve Scott. Shout out to Isaiah Wolf. But Swerve Scott. Look at Swerve Scott, man, you know?
Yes.
That's a sad situation. Like, I don't. He's just now getting a push. He's been there with like what, 2 years, 3 years, 2 years almost.
And then he's beating up on Ruff. How you beating on Leon Ruff?
That don't even sit right with me. Look at Austin Theory.
Austin Theory.
Another one. Just now getting a push, and he's sitting backdoor to somebody.
Yeah.
It's a lot of them.
Where the Velveteen Dream? Where's Velveteen?
Oh wow. Yeah,
where's him in a while?
Where the fuck is Velveteen?
But you know, NXT has too many people.
Yeah.
To have one show.
Yeah.
You know? One show a week, they have too many people to actually.
But either way, like I said, I prefer NXT because at least you get to see some of these guys that you don't even see on a regular basis come out and shoot their shot. You know what I'm saying? You know, as far as when you got AEW, where you got AEW Dynamite, AEW Dark, AEW Elevation. You know what I'm saying? That's giving these promotions, they're giving these guys a chance and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Not even that. Every time you turn the channel, you're gonna see AEW. They on TNA. They on Impact Wrestling. They on New Japan, ain't they? They on. So every time you change the channel, you're gonna see a AEW character or person, if you want to call it.
Yeah,
man.
You know?
You guys right about that. But how you guys feel about such as like Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, who you guys mentioned loving NXT, and NXT being that revolving door, and once you leave NXT or you sort of get big for NXT, you go up to main roster, seeing guys who go up there and they would not use them though. But how you guys feel about that?
I don't think nobody needs to move from NXT. I think NXT needs to be its own entity. Me personally, I think the people at NXT should stay at NXT and at NXT only. It should be a WWE entity, like an off brand, but it should be like I only see them mixing up during Survivor Series or some dumb shit like that.
And
Is it the fact that they messed the last couple of talent? Did they mess the last couple of talents up when they brought them up? Is that the main reason?
Look at Ricochet. You feel me?
Look at Damian Priest right now.
Oh man, we're not going to talk about him. He should be, bro. Oh man,
he should be fighting the Miz. Why is Bad Bunny fighting the Miz? He ain't even a wrestler.
Man, that's some dirty heel shit right there. I like it.
At WrestleMania, you could have made that match a tag team match. You know what I'm saying? You could have made Damian Priest, Bad Bunny. You could have put Johnny Mundo in there. You could have put John Morrison. Why is there a one-on-one? You see? Now, what happens next? What happens next to Damian Priest's career? Like, what happens now?
What happens when y'all decide to be like, all right, Bad Bunny got to go back on tour?
Mm-hmm.
What happened? Bad Bunny decides to go back on tour. He got to go make more money.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. Like I just say, some of these storylines and what they do to the characters that pull up from NXT,
it don't add up.
It just don't add up.
Don't add up.
Where's Keith Lee?
Keith Lee is another one, man. Keith Lee was another one.
And the only reason why I'm mentioning Keith Lee, because it seems like Keith Lee was supposed to have the title and not Bobby Lashley. It was supposed to be Keith Lee versus, and then that shit just went away.
Yeah.
How you guys feel about Lashley now? He's the champion, and what happened? Of course, you guys said keep up with Raw, but with the Hurt Business splitting up. MVP said that the Hurt Business is just Bobby and MVP.
They don't want niggas gathering.
They
How they feel about niggas getting together?
There's too many niggas gathering right now. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. They did the Hurt Business wrong. They could have gave him another 6 months. Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander. My sons didn't even get their rematch from the Raw Tag Team titles. How you put AJ in Omen? How you do that?
We ain't never even seen Omen's fight. It's not even that, yo. It's the way they broke him up. They did it like this. It was like, you know what? Fuck them. Break them up today.
Hey, no more niggas today.
I'm sorry, I just wasn't feeling it. As soon as he got the title, they broke him up. As soon as the New Day Kofi Kingston got the title, they got rid of the tag team titles. It just seems funny to me and fishy. They always doing something funny with the black faction.
Look, you saw what they did. They gave him 2 belts in NXT, dropped him, brought his ass up, and look where he at. Nowhere. Should have kept his ass on NXT, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's some true shit right there. That's true. That's true, man.
Everyone has something to say, a story to tell. We make it easy to share yours. So let's talk.
Regardless of your podcast setup, hit record. And from there, whether your podcast reaches 10 people or 10 million, we can help you get heard wherever listeners are.
And who knows, maybe even quit your day job.
But no matter who hears you, it's about connecting and sharing something from your perspective.
It's about having a voice and using it without anything standing in your way. Say it all with Anchor.
But we got to take over NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver next week. 2-night event. I know you guys are excited about it. I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
One match, I'm going to say I'm just looking forward to it. You guys, I'm going to hear what you guys think about the card and what matches you guys looking forward to. I'm looking forward to the NXT UK Championship between Tommaso Ciampa and Walter.
Me too. That's probably the main match I'm looking forward to because I'm a Tommaso Ciampa fan. So I'm definitely looking for that. That's probably my number one match. I hope he actually wins. I would like a change up in the belt because, like, I'm not saying Walter's boring, but American fans, for American fans, we don't really know him too much. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, because he wrestles in the UK, so I really don't know too much about it because I don't watch UK.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So for people who don't watch UK or even got the channel, the network, it's kind of hard to see Walter. You know what I mean?
I think it'd be a good move to put the title on Tommaso Ciampa, because he still got that ambition, left, and he looking for something to do.
And it'd be fire. He go to the UK and fight them people. Like it'd be all right. It'd be a change up in the guard. Why not?
What about you, good bro?
Y'all sleeping on the Jordan Devlin and Pablo Escobar shit.
That was my next one.
Yo, y'all sleeping on that. Yo, I'm not, again, I'm be honest with you, they're not giving Tommaso Ciampa the belt. You feel me? They're not giving him the belt. Let's be real, bro. They're not giving him the belt. Right. Let's be real. Now, if you're looking for a non-predictable match, man, that Jordan Devlin and Escobar match in a lot of that shit gonna slap. That shit gonna slap, man. So I'm looking for that, man. I'm looking forward to that and Finn Balor and Karrion Kross.
Okay. That's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to it. Hey, man. Yeah. I'm excited for it. But you guys, man, we're gonna move on here on Talk Pro Wrestling. You guys mentioned also, man, about AEW and how you guys watching AEW. And AEW, man, they doing their thing, man. How you guys feel about the too many shows now? And I'm not keeping up with Dark. And you got Elevation going on. I'm digging Dynamite. I just think it's a little bit, too much shows with, especially if they're not going to have any involving storyline on Dark or Elevation.
I don't mind it. They do have revolving storylines from there. I just think you got to watch it sometimes and understand it. I don't mind it. I don't ever say too much wrestling. I watch it from time to time. I'm not even going to front. I catch it when I can.
Yeah.
I do watch Dynamite. I watch Dark when I can. Sometimes it's too many matches.
Yeah.
I think that's probably my biggest problem. Too many matches.
Yeah.
They all fire matches, but it's like 16 matches. I'm like, all right.
That's where it's at. It's too many matches, but they good though.
Yeah, they always are fire matches. But I'll be like, all right now. match 8, I'm like, all right, yo, I got to do something. Got some shit to do. I don't watch wrestling as much as Good Brother, you know.
Yeah.
I'll put it on, but I won't watch it.
So about match 8, you like, okay, all right, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm gonna watch something else, an anime or something. So,
that's what's up, man. That's what's up. What you guys thoughts, man, on the Pinnacle?
It's
so
too many factions. It's too many factions, and it's I'm not gonna lie, they just came from nowhere. Like, yo, we had the Elite, and then we had the Inner Circle. Then you know what I'm saying, you had the Nightmare Family and the Dark Order. Now you just got like, yeah, I'm saying, which I don't get me wrong, I think it's dope though. Instead of putting everybody in one faction, you know what I'm saying? It gives everybody something to do and shit like that. But there are too many factions, man, and not enough belts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. I think that too. Too many people, not enough titles. I think there are too many factions. That is a big one. Because another one just popped up fucking last night, Wednesday night. Another one popped up Wednesday night. Got QT Marshall faction.
Yeah, sure did.
I think it's just giving them a reason to do the blood and guts thing.
Oh yeah.
That's it. They needed a reason. They needed a reason to do it. Here's their reason.
We enjoy it, man. Well, I enjoy it because this nigga after the 8th match he's done. So I enjoy it. I think AEW is going to be around for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Personally, you know, I read the dirt sheets. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, and I don't think they're going to make the same mistakes that Impact made. You know what I'm saying? And that WCW made back in the day. You feel me? Yes, there are some comparisons, man. But hey, it's a new day, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's sweep it wrong under the rug, man.
Hey, you're right about that, man. They got a lot of factions, like you guys mentioned, and not enough championships, and it's just why WWE they broke up Undisputed Era. Was it too soon for that?
Oh man, where does this leave Bobby Fish? Where does it leave Roderick Strong and Bobby Fish? Where does this leave Bobby Fish, Roderick Strong? Where does it leave these two? I'm gonna be honest.
Well, for me, I'm not mad they broke them up. At least they had a plan. They had a little plan behind it. For me, it seems like they have a little plan behind it. So I'm not mad they broke them up. I've been wanting to see these guys wrestle each other in NXT, so I'm fine with it. You know, I'm cool with it. They'll eventually bring them back.
You think so?
Yeah,
they bring everything back. So
you're right. That'll be interesting.
They'll eventually bring them back, but let's just rock with this and give it time for me. You know, I'm cool with it, man. We get to see a bunch of good solo matches. Why not?
Okay, cool. Man, we on the AEW. Christian, what you guys thoughts on Christian in AEW?
I think it's dope that Christian is there, man. They wasn't giving him nothing to do when he came back after the Royal Rumble. He was supposed to go against Big E for the Continental Champion. You know what I'm saying?
That'd have been dope.
You know, that would have been dope. You feel me? They could have had him on SmackDown. They could have had Edge on Raw, but they choose to put Edge on SmackDown and get rid of Christian. Okay, cool, whatever, like that. I'm not mad, bro.
I think Christian, his match is dope too on AEW with Frankie Kazarian. I think his match is dope. I think he ain't really missed a step. I think WWE could have gave him something to do, something. But
you know,
it's always better. It's always better to move on to bigger and better things than that. Because now I look at it like he's hoping the future. Yeah. You know, he hoping the future. You know what I mean?
See, WWE problem is they bring back the wrong part-timers. They bring back the wrong part-timers and don't utilize the ones that actually still have something left in them. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'd rather see Chris, not Goldberg. I would be honest with you, man. I would be honest with you. I'd rather see Christian, you know, like I'd rather see like dudes like RVD back and stuff like that, you know, them kind of part-times. You feel me? You know, I don't know. That's how I feel, man.
You guys are so right about that, man. So right. I didn't really hear that news. That's kind of interesting. I would have loved to see Christian versus Big E for the Intercontinental Championship.
But he owed him a shot. He owed him a title shot.
Yeah, and it seemed like WWE wanted Edge, over Christian because, and I had this talk on the podcast a couple of weeks ago. WWE has this thing where they want to switch on a dime when the fans get on Twitter and start bickering and saying XYZ or they don't like this and that. So then that's why 2-3 hours maybe before Raw, Vince McMahon rewriting the script because the fans don't like this or that. So
what the fans don't like, man. Sometimes I look at it like that. Because we ain't the fucking product. I mean, we are the product, but we ain't going out there busting our asses out there. We just watching that shit, man. Talking about
watching it, we should still have a voice. I don't care. Fuck all that shit. Feel me?
I mean, yeah, you should still have a voice, but how much of a voice? A voice to the point where you change the product and it fucks up the product even more?
Nah, I feel you. I feel you.
I mean, I understand the voice of giving people chances and like with Kofi and everybody and Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, like the product. I think sometimes you just gotta sit back and watch and hope you get something good out of it with WWE.
And we know we not.
What would change? What would you think would need to change? I mean, besides what you guys said earlier, like is it getting rid of Vince or is it making Triple H the main writer?
I think making Triple H the main writer.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Making the main writer. It makes sense.
Okay.
It'd be a little more exciting. He's younger. He in tune with the outside world. He in tune with social media and all of that. You know what I'm saying? What's going on in the world. So he probably he'd do a way better job. I mean, look at NXT. Like I said, I watch NXT over WWE any day.
And you know Vince don't let Triple H don't let Vince touch NXT.
Not at all.
Yeah.
We're not fucking that up.
You feel me? I think Triple H rather stay in NXT than take over. I'm gonna be honest with you. Man. That's how I feel. I feel like he'd rather sit and chill with NXT and before taking over Raw, SmackDown, and WWE. It's too much of a hassle, man. Because you're gonna still always have Vince looking over your shoulder.
Yep.
Right about that, man. Dirty Heelz, man. I appreciate you guys joining me here on the 1130 podcast, Talk Pro Wrestling. Yo, man. Before you guys go, man, you guys talk highly on the independent scene or about it. Who you guys feel like is a next breakout superstar?
Nikolai White, man.
I was gonna say Blaze Haram. We got Nikolai White, Darius Carter.
Yeah.
Isaiah Wolf. I said his name earlier. He actually fought Swerve.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of people out there that's dope.
I got Poppy Fresh. We got the House of Pain. We got them guys. It's a lot of dudes. You feel me?
Dope tag team, the House of Pain, Fire Tag Team, Fire Tag Team.
Mm-hmm.
Ace Andrews and a Big Cuzzo.
Hey, that's what's up. Speaking of independent wrestling, man, what's your guys' thoughts on MLW?
I love it. I love MLW, bro. I was with it since it was MLW Underground, man. You feel me? I was with it after ECW folded and they was used to fill that void because they was at the ECW arena. I'm gonna always be an MLW fan, man. Hell Contra. Feel me? Hey,
that's what's up. That was my next words, man. I like it. I like MLW. I'm a big fan of Jacob Fatu, man.
Yo, that boy.
MLW kind of started the voyage of the Dirty Heelz, though.
Hey, that's what's up.
That was like our first event we went to, and our homeboy
Anthony Vibe.
He got into it with Austin Aries as a fan in the crowd. So that kind of started our whole little.
That started our whole movement. We met Davey Boy Smith that night. We met Brian Pillman that night. We met Santana Ortiz. We met Jordan Oliver. Again, like a lot of those guys, if we see again, it's like, yo, what's up, y'all?
Yeah.
Hey, that's what's up. How you guys feel about Calvin Tankman?
Yo,
I love him.
He good.
I love him. I called the good brother one day, like, yo, Tankman about to fight 5'2". He's like, man, you don't even watch MLW. I said, shit, I watched that. Watching that. I do know who that is.
House. He watched MLW at my house.
Hey, man. It was a dope time chatting with you guys, man. Vibing with you. You guys got dope energy, man. Before you go, any shout outs, man? Any questions for me? Anything you'd like to say?
Yeah. First of all, how long you been rocking, bro?
A year and going on 4 months.
Yo, keep grinding, my nigga. Like, again, support
What's
us.
11:34?
November 30th is my birthday.
Fire.
Got it. All right. Because I always wanted to know why 11:30. Why that number? You know, you could have picked any number. Why 11:30?
I thought you every time you looked at your watch, it said 11:30 or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I love it, man.
I thought it was because you was crazier than 7:30. I was like, oh, he must be 11. That's why he got 11:30.
But again, man, we want to first shout you out, man. Everybody, please go follow the 11:30 podcast for Dope Vibes. We love you. We appreciate it, man. Again, man, can't wait to do this again, man. I want to shout out my incarcerated baby moms, and we good, man.
Still locked up. She's still locked up.
Hey man, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. I appreciate it. When you guys new episodes of the Dirty Heelz podcast drop, tell my listeners and viewers all about it.
We drop an episode every Wednesday. We just dropped 2 episodes back to back. We did just drop episode with the Shining Star Poppy Fresh interview, and we just dropped the interview this Wednesday. Our top 10 WrestleMania moments. Go check that out, man. You Dirty Heelz podcast on YouTube, man. Or if you want to see some dope shit, you go to Dirty Heelz, Dirty Heelz _132, man, on IG, man. That's where you keep our daily wrestling updates, man. That's it, man. You see that, man.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Hey, that's what's up. Go get the tees, man. Follow Dirty Heelz on Instagram, on all social media platforms. Listen to the podcast too, man. Yo, good brother Kenny, man. I appreciate you guys joining me this week on the podcast from Harlem, man. Thank you guys, man. Stay safe, stay blessed, man. I appreciate it.
You know, appreciate you, bro. Have fun, man.
No problem.
30 Heelz approved, man.
Cool time vibing with you guys, man. Cool time vibing with you. My man Kenny and a good brother, man, from the Dirty Heelz podcast. You guys, man, go follow them on all social media platforms, Instagram, man, YouTube. Go listen to the podcast, all that, man, for real. They chat it up, man, on some good stuff, man, for real. I enjoyed you guys chatting with me on this week's episode of Talk Pro Wrestling. You guys, man, got some dope energy, man. I'm about to go blaze up. But hey, you guys, man, got some dope energy. I love it. Can't wait to have you guys back here on the 11:30 podcast, Talk Pro Wrestling. Yo, man, we are on the road to WrestleMania. And hey, I feel you guys, man. Raw SmackDown, man, been a little, iffy, man. Been a little iffy. And the independent stars, man, is really where it's at. That's why on this podcast, that's why I tell everybody, man, I interview some of your favorite independent referees, ring announcers, and you name it, man, because that's what it's all about. The independent guys be really putting it on. And WWE do, man. Just be, especially Raw SmackDown, when the NXT guys do come up to the main roster and they just push them straight to the side. Keith Lee, a Damian Priest. Why is Miz taking on Bad Bunny? I mean, yeah, Bad Bunny does love, wrestling, and he want to have his WrestleMania moment. And yes, I do get the certain aspects of it. He's a Grammy Award winning. He put the 24/7 title on him. He had to go to the Saturday Night Live just to show it off. WWE, as crazy it may sound, WWE is a hoe. For real, it's a hoe, man. They would do anything just to get their name out there and everything. So it's crazy. It is crazy. But man, I'm looking forward to NXT Stand and Deliver next week on Peacock and WWE Network. Oh, no, I think it's Peacock in the USA. My man, good brother, man, he mentioned, I've been talking about it for a while, ever since Jordan Devlin went back to the UK, and he just was stuck there with the Cruiserweight Championship, and then they had to come up with a new Cruiserweight Champion. Then they had the whole tournament or whatnot, and now you got Santos Escobar. So I'm like, even when I had Miranda Morales on, the independent ring announcer, we would always talk about that match because I always feel as though that's a matchup right there. And then Shawn Michaels coming out, I think, 2 weeks ago on NXT to make that match a ladder match. And he's the king of ladder matches. So that's going to be dope. Tommaso Ciampa, my man Walter is going to take it. All the matches that take over Stand and Deliver is going to be insane, man. So That's going to be what's up, man. That's going to be what's up. We're going to break down some more WrestleMania matches next week as we head into WrestleMania, you guys. But, yo, man, Dirty Heelz, once again, appreciate you guys joining me this week on the 1130 podcast, Talk Pro Wrestling, man. We can talk for days, man. But you guys, man, before I go, don't forget to follow the 1130 podcast on all social media platforms. Follow me on Twitter at Dre on Wheels. Follow me on Instagram at the 1130 podcast. Like the 1130 podcast on Facebook. Subscribe to the 1130 podcast on YouTube. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss an episode. And if you're listening on Spotify, follow me so you hit that notification bell so you don't miss an episode also. And Apple Podcasts, leave a 5-star rating and a review, you guys. And if you would like to be a guest here on the podcast, email the 1130podcast at gmail.com. The 1130podcast at gmail.com. Or DM me, or hit me up on social media. You know how we get down, man. Great episode, man. It's Friday. Woo! Hope everybody enjoyed their weekend, man. Hope everybody, enjoy SmackDown or whatnot tonight. They made the news that next week on SmackDown that we're gonna have the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal and a fatal 4-way tag team match for the SmackDown tag team titles. Like, really? You got 2 nights of WrestleMania and you can't even fit in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, though. And they announced everybody who's going to be in it. Nothing but jobbers, though. Now, I feel, just like my man was saying, I feel real bad for guys like Ricochet who's in this, man. So, man, oh man, it's crazy. And then, damn, Dolph Ziggler, what they call them the Dirty Dogs. Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode now. I remember when he was Bobby Roode. But Robert Roode, they ain't doing nothing. Sad. But you guys, man, I'll see you guys next week, man. Don't forget to tune in to the 1130 podcast, the main podcast, you guys, each and every Wednesday on EB Radio and YouTube, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also, you guys, the 1130 podcast. I'm always saying the 1130. The documentary, you guys, this Sunday. Check it out. The 1130 podcast YouTube channel. There we go. Until next week, you guys, it's your man Dre, a.k.a. Dre on Wheels. And I'm out.
I'm from the city, DC, that's where I'm from. 1130 podcast, Dre on Wheels, he is the new one. Let's get it, yeah. Who with me? Let's get it, yeah. No, with me, yeah. I'm from the city, DC, that's where I'm from. Let's get it. 1130 podcast, Dre on Wheels, he is the one. He the one, nigga. So let's get it, baby. He the one with me. So breeze, baby. Let's get it. You with me. Yeah, they gon' hate, but they ain't stopping this. I'ma keep making hits. Dre and Wheels, you know.